Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter of English literature, that is, the three questions. It is written by Leo Tolstoy. Do you know who was Leo Tolstoy? Leo Tolstoy was one of the most famous novel writers during the 19th century. He was famous for his novels such as War and Peace and Anna Karenina. He also wrote dozens of short stories. The story is about a king who wanted to become a successful ruler. He once thought that he would become a better ruler and he would never fail if he knew the answer of three questions. What are the three questions? The three questions are: what is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? So, what did the king do to get the answers to these three questions? He sent messengers throughout his kingdom. He promised to give a large sum of money as reward to anyone who would answer these three questions. Many wise men tried their luck. They gave a number of answers. In answer to the first question, one said that the king should prepare a timetable and follow it. Another said that the king should do whatever seemed him necessary at that moment. The third suggested that the king should consult wise men or magicians. Answering the second question, they gave top importance to his counselors, or to priests, or to doctors, or to soldiers. In reply to the third question, the wise men gave importance to science, or fighting, or religious worship. Different people answered differently. The king was not satisfied at all from the answers he got, so he gave no reward. Therefore, the king decided to seek advice of Hermit, who was widely known for his wisdom. Now, who are hermits? Hermits are the person who live alone and lead a simple life. Here, in this story, the hermit was old and weak. He lived a simple life. He was clad in ordinary clothes. He lived in a wood. The king decided to go to him just like an ordinary people. He left his horse and bodyguard and wore a simple cloth and went alone. The king went to the hermit's hut. He was digging the ground. The king repeated his questions. The hermit went on digging. The king offered hermit help in digging. After digging for a long time, the king was tired. He repeated his question. The hermit gave no answers. He stood up, stretching his arm for the spade. The king did not give him the spade. Another hour passed. The king is impatient now. He asks hermit to answer his questions. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Who was the man who was coming? It was a bearded man. He was wounded on his stomach. He was bleeding severely. He fainted and fell to the ground. Now, what did the king do? The king washed and dressed his wound until last bleeding stopped. The man felt better. The king gave him fresh water. But by the time the sun had set and the air was cool, the king and the hermit carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man fell asleep on the bed. The king, tired by his walk and work, laid on the floor and slept through the night. As the king was very tired, he had a sound sleep. In the next morning, when the king woke up, the bearded man asked for the king's forgiveness. The king became surprised. The bearded man explained that he was his enemy and he had followed the king to take revenge on him as the king put his brother to death and seized his property. So he had hid in a bush the way to the jungle. But as the king was not returning for a long time, he came out of his hiding place. Just then he got wounded by the king's bodyguards. He would have died if the king had not saved his life. So he promised to serve the king. The king was happy that he had made peace with his enemy and promised to give his property back. The king again went to the hermit. The hermit was sowing seeds in the ground that had been dug the day before. The king begs the hermit to answer his questions. You have already been answered, said the hermit. The hermit said that the king had already found his answers through his deed. The hermit explained that by digging the ground for him, the king had escaped the attack. So the most important time was when he was digging the ground. The hermit himself was the most important person. So to do him good was the king's most important business. So, in short, the most important time is now. The most important person is the person you are with at that particular time. The most important thing for him to do is do good. That's all.